car insurance companies do not want you to know about this, but if you ever get into a car accident, they actually owe you a check for the damage from the diminished value in your car. And if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Matthew Long, and on this channel, all we talk about is making money, saving money, and how to better invest. Alright, so check this out. If you are ever in a car accident, the first thing you need to check is if you have full coverage insurance on your car. And if you never heard of what full coverage is or not sure what it is, well, in layman's terms, all it is that your car insurance covers both liability and physical damage, also known as comprehensive and collision. And for the majority of you all out there, you're probably all going to carry full coverage car insurance because collision takes care of accidents as well as comprehensive if it, like an animal or deer jumps out the street and you accidentally hit it. So if you are in an accident, you're probably asking yourself, hey Matthew, what does diminished value even mean? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Basically, diminished value is a claim that allows you to recover the difference between your car's pre-accident value and the value after the repairs on your car has been made through your insurer. So think of it like this. You get into a car accident, awesome, everything's put back together. The problem is when you go to resell that value, the Carfax is going to say, hey, that person's been in an accident. It's going to lower the value of your car. That's the diminished value. They need to pay you that difference. Now keep in mind, folks, there's actually 3 types of diminished value claim, starting with immediate diminished value, inherent diminished value, and what's called repair-related diminished value. Now keep in mind these rules for diminished value claim to go in your favor. First, the other party must be at fault. You must own the car that's in the accident. You own a high value vehicle, meaning if it's a completely junker and it's worth nothing, well, there's really no depreciation or diminished value lost in that accident. You also have the title requirements of that vehicle, and the other party, if they're uninsured, your insurer will still be responsible to make sure that diminished value is covered in your favor. Now the next big question is, how is diminished value even calculated? So this is how the diminished value formula works that all car insurance companies are going to use under 17C. That's the value of the vehicle times 10% of the cap. They all use 10%, times the damage multiplier, times the mileage multiplier equals your diminished value, the check that they're going to give you. So how does the car insurance company use the damage multiplier? Well, they're going to go off of this ratio basis, starting at the highest severe structural damage all the way down to that multiplier with just no structural damage to the vehicle. Then they're going to look at the mileage multiplier. They're going to start here at the top with a newer car from 0 to 20,000 miles. And as you can see, as it goes all the way down to 0, if the car has over 100,000 miles on it. All right, so here's an example of how diminished value works and how you will expect a check back for diminished value. Let's just say your vehicle is worth $10,000. And the base loss of value, they're going to always use that 10% cap. So 10,000 times 10% is going to give you $1,000. Now you take that 1,000 and you're going to times it by the damage multiplier. And let's just say for this example, from the scale I showed you earlier, it's 0.75. So 1,000 times 0.75 is going to come out to 750. Then you're going to times it by the mileage multiplier. And let's just say it's 0.40 from that scale that I showed you earlier. So 750 times 0.40 now equals 300. So what you can expect from the diminished value from this formula the car insurance company is going to use, your diminished value, the check they give you, is $300. So in closing, you guys, keep this in mind. If you don't like the check amount for your diminished value and you feel it should be higher, you can always negotiate with your insurer if you have the data and the proper arguments to support your claim as to why you should be paid more for the diminished value on your car. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting the channel. It means the world to me. If you have any questions about diminished value, feel free to jump in the comments or send me a direct message. Again, I try to answer as many questions as I can in the comment section. And as always, I will see you guys on the next one.